Okay, so we're here. Today is Thursday? Yeah, it's Thursday. And I've been thinking a lot about vision boarding and just trying to picture and imagine what I want my future to look like. I've been doing a lot of overthinking for one. Who hasn't? But I think just with the idea that we really don't know what's to come in the next few months or the next year with everything going on. So I just wanted to try and find some way to ground myself in my own goals and my own visions. And there was an article on HuffPost, I'll share that here, and it basically was just saying that vision boarding does have a benefit and people do notice a positive outcome from it, or probably wasn't the best way to phrase it, but they are able to meet their goals that they're putting on their vision boards. So I thought today, it's a rainy day, it's gonna rain like 15 to 20 millimeters today, just gonna stay inside most of the day, so why not film me creating this vision board? Let's go. Okay, also, right before I was filming this, I had this weird like urge and like my whole brain was just seeing orange. Like all I was seeing was this like a mix between these two colors basically. And I knew this is the background for it. This is what I want. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just using a mixture of saffron yellow, focus there, probably not, and canyon orange. Just got these at Michael's, but most of my paints are actually from the dollar store because they're cheap, they work. When I bought these paints, these were like a few months ago, so these are from Michael's, but these are from like 2 years ago when I was trying to paint in like the end of university. Obviously I had no money, so it was not about quality, it was more just me being able to paint. So stepped up, these were like $1.50 maybe. So let's get to painting. the base coat. Very rough for now. I'm not really sure if I want to add more color to this or if I'm just going to end up, sorry, moving my paintbrush around, or if I want to add something else to it. We'll see. I don't know. I'm gonna keep thinking. Now I'm just doing kind of X marks while painting and just really brushing paint in to make it a bit thinner. Like I almost want it to look kind of translucent and have the orange popping through. Okay, so that's what we're working with now. It was a lot of just painting all around, painting straight lines, just kind of all over the place. So find what works for you. Do whatever you like though, is what's important, because this is yours. So that's what I was drawn to, these colors. Ta-da. I'm gonna go wild right now and do some splatters. Let's go. Now I'm using my bright yellow for this one instead of the saffron yellow. And you don't need any fancy paint trays. I just use this base oil container, but any container will work. Update. If you're doing this in a place that you do not own, put some newspaper down. Cover the walls. Be proactive so you don't get paint on the floor like I just did. Voila. Here's our update. Only a minimal splatters. Pretty good, right? Okay, over there too. All right. So now that this man's, our painting masterpiece is complete, I'm gonna let that dry and I'm gonna start researching some things to print slash just start looking into what I actually want for my future. That's a buzz. Now, starting a vision board can seem super overwhelming. For something that's creative and supposed to be super fun, it can seem extremely scary to look at your future or plan out what you actually want. One way that I found made this a bit less overwhelming was to actually start researching a bit beforehand. So I started off with Pinterest, and I actually looked up vision boards just right off the bat, and it took me into some good articles as well as starting points for getting your vision board started. And before I actually went ahead and picked any of these pictures, I actually just took some time and tried to write out the intentions I wanted for the future and to try and bring forward. And some examples that I had were to slow down, be more present. I want to work on self-love and becoming more gentle on myself. I really want to immerse myself in nature a lot more and continue to engage in a lot of different experiences with my partner and create a lifestyle of freedom and calmness for us. And this is going to look a lot different for everyone. And your vision board may not look anything like mine. It might not even be on paper. You might want to do it online. So this is totally for you. So have fun setting your intentions for the future and kind of go through. I found Pinterest worked really well, but there's a lot of free images even just on Google, and find stuff that speaks to you, whether it's a quote, an image, anything like that that just really motivates you and, I don't know, speaks to you really. It'll look different for everyone, and I'll show you mine in a bit more detail here. Really more fun. Let me see. On a deck that we sit out, have our coffee on, hang out in the summer, just all the time really. In the winter, anything. Okay, so to actually set up the vision board, I am going to use tacks. I was going to glue them on, but I think this just makes a bit more sense. Just using a canvas. It's just like that, so it should go through pretty easily. And yeah, make it easier, less glue. Done. Me and my partner both really want to travel, so this is a really big one for us. Japan. Not bad. This is a forest. I want to be more like, I always want to be outside. When I'm outside, I really enjoy it, but I have a hard time getting out there. So I just want this there to remind me how much I love it. And Let's just go outside. This is a fun one. I've started getting a lot more kind of creative with food, and we just started having a lot more variety in our diet. So I want to continue with that and continue making creative, healthy recipes. This just makes my heart really happy. I can't wait to have kids, and it just like, I feel like I was just created to be a mother. It's like very weird, and like it happened probably within the past year it overcame, and I'm so excited to have kids, but right now I'm in the process of healing first so I don't pass that on to them. So this will be later in the future, but it is something that I am so excited for. It's a farmhouse. More travel. Obviously not possible right now. Hard to say when it will be possible, but I just want to continue this on here so don't forget that we have the ability to explore one day. I just want to continue strengthening my relationship with my partner and continuing to get to know him. I just know, I love him so much. Something I'm looking for. One day. Now we're gonna hang